Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Reese Rose and I'm here to bring a message to whomever this resonates with. I pre-shuffle so we can go ahead and begin. Alright, so there's a lot of emphasis on money within my last reads. So whoever I'm connecting to, money is on your mind. Money's on everybody's mind right now, right? We got the holidays coming up, things are costing. But not just that though. This is also fourth quarter in the calendar year. People are going full throttle. This is usually the time where people kind of like kick it up a notch because they feel the new year coming and they feel like they're running out of time. All of that is an illusion. But the energy and frequency of money is usually high right now with all that's going on at the end of the year towards holiday season and stuff like that. But what I was mentioning before, aside from that, money has been coming up in my reads a lot. Someone is really like this energy specifically, the energy of stability, not just having money. It's what exactly you want to do with it. So you're envisioning your money because you're envisioning a reality change. You're trying to shift your realities and change things right now. So this is why you have money on your mind, because you, of course, are thinking that the money or the resources are going to be the key that actually changes everything. And rightfully so. Okay, so in this spread per se, you're more specifically thinking about how it used to be, okay? So like there's an energy of you used to having it. In the past, you remember how comfortable you were, and you may have taken it for granted a little bit. You probably thought it was going to be permanent. It was always going to be there. It was easy for you to access this energy. So in the event that you did have an off moment or off season, you will be right back. There was the energy of you thinking, or more so knowing, I guess we could call it a knowing. Knowing that what you used to have was just destined to be yours. Okay, so you saw this as abundant favor, and not that you took it for granted a little bit because you didn't necessarily know how valuable it was until you didn't have it. But you didn't take it for granted in a sense that you weren't grateful. So you were always grateful for your circumstances, and you took care of yourself and maintained it and stuff like that, because people who aren't grateful for their circumstances don't necessarily maintain it or take care of it. But what I'm talking about as far as you were grateful for it because in your past you knew that, wow, this is favor, let me go ahead and do what I need to do to maintain it. However, I guess you didn't know what it was like to be without it. So now that you had a glimpse of being without it, you're like, hold on, let's get nostalgic for a little bit. And you're putting yourself back in that memory lane so you can remember it in all aspects, in every sense of the memory. You're touching your money. You're touching the things that your money bought. You're smelling the expensive perfumes. You're tasting the expensive dinners. All your senses, all of these things are activated right now because of how nostalgic you are about what it used to be like when you had this type of stability. Not saying that you aren't stable right now. You're stable enough to keep going, right? You're stable enough to hold you up. However, this stability right here was something bigger than what you're experiencing right now. When you were in this position before, you could have envisioned more, you could have wanted more. However, right now that you're a little without it, you're like, okay, well, at least give me back to that. I didn't even realize, like, that was great. God, can I please have that back? Let me get that back. All right, so overall energy is Knight of Pentacles. That sits at the top. With the Knight of Pentacles, this is letting me know that, yeah, this is definitely nostalgic because of where you are right now. You're in an energy of, like, yeah, you might not be, like, in a tent outside, and if you are, that's totally okay too, because preference. But some people prefer that, actually. That's why I said preference. Because who I'm talking to right now is literally not outside in the tent because they absolutely have to be. That's not this energy. I'm saying if you are, it's okay because that must be a preference. The overall energy of the Knight of Pentacles is you having to take a step back, okay? So like whatever this step back looks for you, this is somebody who took a step back from this lifestyle before, and this is why you're in the energy of nostalgia, because you're thinking about having it, but like having it all. Things might be a little slow for you right now. Knight of Pentacles, that's a slow card. It's slowly but surely, but it is a slow card. It's like slow and steady wins the race. So think of the turtle versus the hare. The turtle wins in the end, okay? All that slow stuff, the turtle wins in the end. This is the energy that you're in right now. So the Knight of Pentacles, things may have been taking a step back a little bit because you needed to either slow down, appreciate where you were, like maybe God sent a lesson so that you understood the position that you had, the stability that you had was more than enough. But, also sometimes you take a step back so you can be catapulted into the direction that you want to be in. Okay, so think of it like a bow and arrow, like when you pull back. Yeah, you're taking a step back, but once God releases you and says, okay, it's go time, you can go, boom. You're darting into your 10 of Pentacles. So you go from a 4 of Pentacles into a 10 of Pentacles. So that's why I was saying, like, yeah, you're not all the way down low. There's a sense of stability. It may not be the stability that you're used to, that you used to have, but oh, best believe you're gunning for it. If this is what you're used to having and you're calling in that destiny because you're telling Source, like, yo, this is what I want. This is what I'm supposed to be living. Like, this is my fate. Then okay, because when you ask me, you shall receive. But okay, Source is meeting you halfway. Like, all right, cool. But you had to learn some lessons in this Knight of Pentacles. You had to step back and actually go through some things. You had to let go of some things. You need to polish some things. The Knight of Pentacles is one who, he's slow for a reason, but along the way, he's very observant. So he's learning. So slow and steady, yeah, but that's because when he gets to that 10 of Pentacles, he's not going to sabotage the bag. He can't, because it took too much time to get here, and I've learned too much. Along this way came wisdom. There was wisdom that was packed in this for me. So like with all of this, you're catapulting into the 10 of Pentacles, where you're not going to mess this up. You're not going to mess this up, and it's going to be something that's totally bigger than what you're used to. Like, you're in this nostalgic energy of having this stability that you're used to having, but you're in this Knight of Pentacles energy for a reason, because while you're being pulled back and held back, you're getting all these other tools and materials and resources and things that could better equip you to handle this energy of a 10 of Pentacles. All right, so if you were to just go straight from this to the 10 of Pentacles, it would have been a nice bag, but you probably would have flopped it. You would have blew it immediately. Bought a whole bunch of things that you didn't need to buy, shared with a whole bunch of people you didn't need to share with. Along this journey of you slowing down a little bit came everything that you need to better handle this 10 of Pentacles. Going from something comfortable to something extravagant, like that's a big difference. So like, it's not this knowledge, because you had the knowledge on this level. If you're going to this, then you better pray that God equips you with the mentality to handle it, because I've seen lots and lots of people go from this to this, and then they end up in a way worse situation. They end up that person that's on the 10. Okay, I was being generous here, where I'm like, hey, that might be a preference. No. People who've gone from the 4 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles messed up the bag so much that was actually their reality. And I'm not even talking about anybody, because that's not something to sit here and clown or to highlight as like a lesson, like, hey, let's look at someone's situation and make an example out of it. That's not what I'm doing at all. However, I was giving everybody the idea and the clear analogy to know what happens when you go from 4 to 10, okay? And whoever I'm talking about right now with that drawback, if you are the person who is sleeping in the 10, what I was saying here was, if whatever your situation or circumstances are where you feel like you've had that pullback with the arrow, this is definitely something that's circumstantial, situational, and what was the word I used before? Not necessarily like the worst. Oh, preference. There we go. Circumstantial, situational, and a preference, okay? Because of what the cards are giving me. Now, the person who is actually sleeping in the tent, that's not the preference, then I don't even, that's literally a lesson. That's the lesson portion that I'm referring to. Whoever I'm talking to, this is not a lesson, okay? So we don't even have to focus on the whole 10 thing. Let's get off of that. But what I was trying to basically say was, if your situation is hard or harsh like that, then I don't necessarily think I am speaking to you, because, and if I am, then your perspective is all wrong, because you're not even supposed to be thinking of it like that. You're supposed to be seeing your situation and taking all the things that you need from it, because where you are right now is equipping you with something. Even if it sucks, you're supposed to take something from it. You're supposed to take something from it to help you in the next chapter, because you're going to be that much wiser when you get to this 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I hope that made sense. All right, so Yeah, with this being in line with this, and this is, that equals to a 10. Yeah, so with you being nostalgic, you want more for yourself. There's an energy of disappointment where you are. You're like, okay, this is cute, but there's more. This is okay, but there's more. And a part of you feels guilty because if you could look at this card, I don't know if you paid attention to my last read, but I was putting emphasis on the Ace of Cups card, the card with the chalice in the hand holding the chalice. That hand is signifying the divine. So like the Ace of Cups, the hand, that's God giving you, something amazing in the cup. The Ace of Wands, that's God giving you an amazing new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles, like, and so on and so forth. But if you can see here on this card, the Four of Cups has one cup that's being gifted on that hand in the cloud. You see it right here? And that is supposed to represent the divine. So how we tie all this in here, this is a card of disappointment. He's just like, all right, I guess this is my circumstances. I'm cool with it. It's just cool. He's not ecstatic. It's just something that he's settling for. But he wants more. So he puts himself in this daydreaming state where he's meditating and thinking of all the great things and stuff. And boom, here comes his hand. Now, if this is you, sometimes you may feel as if you could feel a little like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not survivor's guilt or survivor's remorse, but more so, not survivor's guilt or survivor's remorse, but more so like you're feeling a little, like as far as the divine giving you something, you feel like, you feel a little bad, like, oh, but I want to get a concise word. What is the word I'm looking for? It's, a part of you is feeling like maybe I'm a little bit like, am I feeling a little ungrateful because of how I'm feeling? Like maybe I know that I am good. I know I'm not starving. I know I'm not, at the lowest of my very, very situation. And there is something I should be grateful in this for. However, I know that wherever I am right now is not something that I would actually want. It's not comfortable for me. I don't like it in this position. I don't like it here. So I'm resting in this, knowing that the divine has a hand in this. However, I'm hoping that whatever is in that cup is the key. Like, just end it all. I hope everything is in that cup. Like, whatever is, I hope there's a house in that cup. I hope there's a car in that cup. Literally everything in that cup. So this is where you are right now. So yeah, I may be a little disappointed. I'm trying to keep the faith because I know I'm supposed to be grateful of all of this, for all of this. However, there's still an energy of disappointment here because I know what I deserve. All right, so with you being the Nine of Pentacles, you know that you're going to have to be the one to change your reality. So it comes from you changing your habits and acting on it. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who pours into themselves daily, so that they're paying themselves basically. If you feel like you want something on the other side of it, like I want to receive something from source right now. If I'm setting up a prayer and a big one, what exactly is my duty in the 3D? What do I have to do right here in the physical to ensure that I receive that gift? Well, you pour into yourself. What is your intuition telling you to do? Is your intuition telling you to clean up? Is your intuition telling you to apply for that job? Is your intuition telling you to write that song? Your intuition is always going to speak to you, but if you follow it, that's you being in this Nine of Pentacles because you get rewarded for it. So like you're paying yourself for your tomorrow. What can I do for right now that's going to show great benefits later in tomorrow? That's the Nine of Pentacles energy. So you know whatever comes moving forward, you're going to have to be the one to change it. You're going to have to be the one to change your reality by putting that foot forward and like doing it. But that's cool though, because with that, you know exactly what you're doing. Wands, you know exactly what you're doing, and you're doing it with confidence. So that means you are sure to see results. The Sun, yeah, you're absolutely sure to see results. With this combo right here, this nice little formula on the bottom, boom. You being the Nine of Pentacles and putting in that work, you looking good, feeling good, doing good while doing it, and boom, results. The Sun. The Sun is also your illumination. The Queen of Wands is also your illumination. You're very, very, very attractive right now. And not just attractive with your looks, but internally. So as within, so without. If you are attractive within, then you are attracting everything to come to you. You may be in the energy of wanting what you used to have, or more, or better. this nostalgic energy of thinking about the past and jotting down memory lane and stuff like that. But you know, like I said, with you being the Nine of Pentacles, that's you putting yourself in that position to receive. Even though you're feeling all of this illumination alone is enough to bring that to you. So yeah, you're Nine of Pentacles energy, but that's just pulling it closer to you. That's all you're doing with this, is you're making it happen that much faster, because the illumination that you carry is kind of inevitable. It's bound to happen. Like, well, everything is coming to you. There's nothing that you necessarily have to work for or sweat for, because it has your name on it. And it's on its way to you right now. I don't know why that was so tough for me to say. Just come out, just come out. All right, let's get some clarifiers really quick so I can move on to the next message. Seven of Cups. Yeah, so heavy on you being in this like daydreaming energy and thinking about, you're thinking about so much. And this is good too, because whatever is on your mind, you're attracting. So think great thoughts, okay? You're thinking amazing thoughts. You're thinking about sitting down, having a nice glass of champagne while you shop. I don't even know what stores I'm talking about. Those nice little bougie boutiques and those luxurious places. I see spa dates after a long day of shopping. I see schedule flexibility. I see slow mornings, frequent visits to family. I see lounge wear. Yeah, comfy clothes, running out, getting a cup of coffee, and something really, really cute but super, super comfy. You have nice, comfy loungewear that smells so good. I see candles. I see space. I see clear floors, no clutter. This is what, whoever I'm channeling, this is your thoughts. These are your thoughts. This is what you constantly daydream about and think of when you're in this energy of like, yo, I miss my pentacles. I miss my stability. I miss how things used to be. God, I know my life is supposed to look like X, Y, Z. Yo, this gotta be like maybe the fifth. The fifth consecutive read with the same energy, man. It's coming, y'all. It's coming. Whoever I'm talking to, you daydreaming, man. It's coming. It is coming. I saw that. Yeah, big coming very soon. Breakthrough energy. Ace of Swords. It's coming very soon. So stay sharp and focused when it comes to your mind. If there's anybody you feel as if is going to send you any negative energy, any evil eye who's going to try to deter you away from your thoughts, any great ideas you have right now, if you're going in a direction of positivity and they're trying to hold you back, cut them off. Big sword energy right now, okay? Big swords, cut them off. Bad habits, cut it off. With this Ace of Swords, that is a suit of the mind as well, but it's a beginning. So it's a beginning of everything, of habits, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, the way you move, everything. Literally a new beginning, a breakthrough. Whoever has been daydreaming this for a while, the breakthrough is absolutely coming, and very fast too, for everybody to see. So this is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is a victorious card. That is a success card, but it's happening very fast. You also got two aces. You got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Cups is next to the King of Cups. You're about to be very happy. You're about to be very content. You're about to be very satisfied. Your family is about to be satisfied. Everybody is about to be happy. Everybody who you associate yourself with and affiliate yourself with is going to be super, super happy, which is why this Ace of Swords came out and they're like, yo, cut all that off. And even if you don't, it's going to happen eventually and inevitably. Everything is falling off your frequency that is not supposed to be in alignment with what you're about to receive, because it's going to be big and it's going to be huge. This is something that you've asked for, okay? But with these blessings come the consequences. Sometimes if you're holding on to a dead weight that you really don't want to let go of, it's going to have to go. Those are the consequences, okay? But it's amazing on the other side. It may hurt a little bit right now, but you're doing it for the greater good, a bigger reason. You may miss them on the other side, but you're absolutely going to understand why it had to happen. Yeah, lots of success coming. Lots of success. You're very happy. You're abundant. I could keep throwing out the same vocabulary words to you. I'm saying the same thing. at this point. But if you've been in this daydreaming energy because you've been nostalgic about how, even if you're on some past life situation, like, yo, I truly feel I'm royal. What royalty I got? What is this? Like, if you feel as if you truly had it, like, even if you didn't really have it in the physical in your past life, in the past years, within the past couple of years, in your past life, if you truly feel as if this energy resonates with you, then you are calling that to you. You're like, yo, God, I know that I'm supposed to be here as far as the pedestal. And this is my life. I'm not comparing to anybody else, but this is who I'm speaking to. Like, yo, if you know you're supposed to be here as far as the pedestal, and this is what you're thinking about right now, it's coming, okay? I can't put emphasis on that even more. I'm gonna see what kind of spreads I have moving forward, but this energy has been coming out a lot, and either it's going to be super big, it's going to happen super fast, or you're super hung on this energy. But I want you to know that stay in this dreaming energy where you're thinking about all the things that are about to manifest for you and all the things that you absolutely want. Keep staying in that energy, because the positive thoughts that you're thinking are helping to manifest all this stuff to you that much faster. You're creating your life with your thoughts. You create everything with your thoughts. Think of what you want. Think of who you want to be around. Think of where you want to be. Think of how you want to be dressing in that moment. What do you want to drive? Do you want to be driven? How do you want to smell? Think of all of that stuff. What do you want to eat? What are your habits going to be? Your daily everything. Pull all those into your thoughts and watch all that manifest. Even more, write them down. Go ahead and write them down. Create a ritual out of it. Write it down and burn it. Actually, it is a new moon. Let's get into this real quick. I'm going to close out here. But, yes, let me go ahead and close out. I did want to say something really quick. Thank you, team. Thank you, team. Thank you for all of that clarity and information. I did want to say something really quick while we're here. It is Hallows Eve, and although I do not celebrate the secular holidays that we've turned them into, there's a lot of truth that comes with these events, these seasonal events that take place. So yes, it may be Halloween today or Hallows Eve, however, Samhain or whatever exactly you want to call this. You know, the reason why this is here is because of the thinning of the veil that happens around this time. It's a very hollow time, right? Hallows Eve. And they say hollow because of that thinning of the veil. So shit's thin right now. Connect to the spiritual realm. Also, real quick, side note, the veil is always thin. That's why it's a veil, okay? But anyway, at this time, it's damn near non-existent. All right, so everybody is partying with everybody right now. We have all the spirits. We have all the deities. Everybody's here. Get off. No, I'm just playing. Sit back. Let me stop. I'm so silly, y'all. It's kind of morning time still. Anyway, I didn't want to drag this. I wanted to basically say that with the veil being thin, you have a lot of advantage right now with the energy that's been coming out in these reads, okay? For whoever keeps having this money on their mind, who's trying to change their situation, who's trying to change their stability, or gunning for all that they know that they deserve, with the time being right now, like, connect to everything. Connect to everything. We are all connected. Connect to everything. Get in your meditation bag. Get in your stretching bag. Get in your soulful bag where you're sounding your mind and your body. Everything is sound, okay? I am calibrated to my highest node right now, and can't nobody take me out of alignment. I am on the frequency of the divine. This is what I'm talking about. Align yourself with that right there. The veil is thin. So if you are truly asking for something that you feel is too big, and that's why you haven't received it before, then lock in right now, for real. Take everything that I just said from that spread, take everything that I've been saying from the last couple of reads, because this energy been coming up in the last couple of reads, but take all of that and lock in. Everything is thin right now, okay? A lot can happen if you just change it in an instant. For the ones who have been putting in that work, who have been meditating, who have been praying, who have been diligent and obedient and like super strict and like, no, you can blink and shit may change for you. And for the people who haven't, that's not to say that you're behind. We don't know. We literally don't know. Your timeline may look totally different than your neighbor's. You're not supposed to look at your neighbor at all. All I'm saying is, I know for sure, because it's been coming out in my reads, for the ones who have been putting in that work, ready or not, here it comes. and you've been asking for it too. So you are about to be mad happy. For the ones who just hopped on the bandwagon, you're about to be really happy too, because it's all an energy shift. All of this energy is shifting. So even if you don't get the immediate results that you're looking for, you're at least going to be in a much lighter space. And that right there is going to help you manifest that reality that you're looking for alone, okay? And for the ones who have been putting in that work, ready or not, here it comes. So take full advantage of this veil being super thin, okay? Yeah, and tomorrow's a new moon. There's a lot going on energetically. Usually around Halloween, I don't know how God be doing that, but usually around Halloween, there's a lot of energies that like coincide with each other, and they're all just like mixing and mingling. It's happening again. All right, so we have we have Halloween. We have the new moon that's tomorrow. Also a new month. Like there's just a lot of new, fresh energy that you can absolutely work with. Okay, so lock in and take full advantage of this. I know this was a little extra. I don't know if you stayed to listen to all of this, and if you did, blessings to you times 100-fold. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.